In the last few days, I've been getting a lot of comments on my older tutorial content, asking, is this stuff still relevant? Is this still good? And while a lot of the game mechanics are the same, the characters have changed quite a bit. So in this video, I'm going to go over some beginner characters that are good for you to try and pick up, maybe a couple to avoid, and some tips as you're going along. So, that being said, let's get into it.
Accept your death.
So right off the bat, I will say, don't be afraid to just play a character that you think is cool. While you're just learning the games and the mechanics, if you've been a Scorpion player since day one, go for it. If you thought Katana and Melina were cool in MK2 and you want to pick them up here, go for it. Don't be shy to play a character just because you think they're cool. The ones I'm going to show you today are just the easiest if you want to learn the game mechanics and some very basic combos and that kind of a thing. I will say, there are just a few characters that I would really strongly recommend not trying to learn the game on, because they might be at a skill ceiling that is just way too hard for learning the game and make it kind of unfun. So these characters are Kenshi, he's got a lot going on, Rain, he's got a lot going on, and probably Geras would probably be the other one that I would say. Don't try and learn the game with these characters, and if there's something that speaks to them, you have a really good desire to stick with it and learn a lot about the game all at once. These are definitely complicated characters. They have tools that work differently than a lot of other characters. So I would suggest just kind of, putting them on the back burner for now. But, again, if you really think they're cool, just know that you'll really have to stick with it in order to kind of get through the game. I'm not going to cover any DLC characters in this video. I'm just assuming this is just base roster. If y'all want to see a video of the DLC, an easiest to kind of pick up, I could probably do that and rank them for you. But right now we're just doing the base roster. So that being said, let's get into our first character, which is Liu Kang. Liu Kang has always been this game's just pick up and play character. Pretty sure the creators are on record saying this is the character your grandma could pick up and play. Super good at understanding the mechanics of the games, uppercuts, basic attacks, special moves, all that kind of stuff. And then super easy beginner-friendly combos, you just do this string, just do it 3 times in a row. There's a combo for you. Or you could do it twice in a row and do something fancy like that at the end, but you'll get into that later. But he's just a super easy character. His buttons are really good. He's really easy to mash around with. Just kind of does everything well, and I would say is probably the most beginner-friendly character in this game. The next one on my list here is Scorpion, and of course, kind of the poster boy of the whole franchise. He's on pretty much every cover art other than this one, ironically enough. But yeah, he has really good special moves. The spear, of course, is a free combo starter from pretty much anywhere on screen. Classic move, still voiced by Ed Boon, the creator of the series. He's got a teleport, which is super annoying. You can do it in the air as well. If you try and get away from somebody, whoop, now I'm over here. Whoop, now I'm over here. Really good buttons, not quite as privileged as Liu Kang is in that department, but he makes up for it in a lot of reach. A lot of reach on his moves. He can kind of hit you from a little bit farther away than other characters would. And then similar to Liu Kang, fairly easy combos. Just do that one over and over again. There's a basic combo for you. So yeah, look at this move too. Look at this. Whoa! Take out your toes, baby. From almost this far away, or if you want, just something like that. So this character's options are really good, really easy to understand. Pretty straightforward combos, perfect for just kind of working out the mechanics of this game. Next one up is Johnny Cage, and this is a character with probably some of the most privileged buttons in the game, and the more that you learn about it, the easier this character gets. He's just got so many things. He's the first character on this list that is a little bit more complicated with his combo pathing though. So if you're into combos, this probably isn't the best option for you, but as far as things he can do and like moving around, he's really good. He has lots of little quirks and stuff that you can play as. This character is super easy to pick up, super easy to become decent with just on day one, and only gets better the more that you learn about the game. So, like I said, the only thing with this character is a little bit of a skill ceiling with the combo pathing and that kind of thing. But if you just want a character you can mash around with for a little while and figure out how the life bar works and meter works and all those basics work, this is one of the easiest characters to do that with. Look at this, though. Whoa! Kicks you right in the sternum, right in the old bread basket. Is the bread basket the sternum? I actually don't know what that is. Maybe someone can let me know. Also, he has some moves here that certain personality types I think will like more than others. Like he's got the throwing shade move, where he just throws his sunglasses at you. He's got wow now, where he's just going to stand here and taunt. There are reasons for him doing this that actually do go into gameplay, but you'll learn that as you get down the road. He's just a super flashy, fun character to play. So, yeah, Johnny Cage, next character. Next one here is Melina. If you're into combos, you really like combos, she has so many different ways to get them. She has 2 teleports to come from different directions, depending on how you want to do that. She has a super easy to hit roll combo starter, big strings, good range, good mix-ups, just really good ways to kind of learn the basics of the game. The more you start to learn about this game, the more you're kind of have to pick your shots a little bit more with this character. But just to learn it and kind of mash around and all that kind of stuff, she's fantastic. She's a lot of fun, super flashy as far as the character goes, and a lot of good skins. So, yeah, next is Melina here. And the last character that I got for you here is Baraka. So this character has super easy, straightforward combos. He has really good buttons. He's kind of like a dialed-down Liu Kang, basically. He's not quite as good as Liu Kang at doing everything, but, you know, if you do back X, forward X, back X, forward X. I bet that would win you games just doing that on its own. If your opponent's running away from you for whatever reason, he just says, no, don't do that. I'll just cover this insane range, super fast. Super easy combo paths, decent damage while he's at it. So yeah, for learning the basics of the game, Baraka is absolutely phenomenal. Now I do have 2 honorable mentions here, and this first one is if you're somebody that really has no interest in doing combos, you don't want to do combos, you just want big moves that do lots of damage and hit kind of all over the place, Reiko's the character for you. He just has so many moves that just kind of one-tap you. He's not really a combo type character. But yeah, he's very, very straightforward. He's a little bit more complicated to learn once you kind of understand the complexities of the game. But if you have zero interest in doing combos, this is 100% the character for you. He does have 1 or 2, but they're not very flashy. And then finally, Sindel. She just has some of the best buttons in the game. Kind of hits everywhere. All these decent special moves. Look at this poke right there. Hitting your toes from like quarter screen away, you know. This move here is so annoying. I bet you can win so many matches by just doing this over and over again. And then if you want, you can end it with a little hit. Get away from me. Where she becomes more complicated is her combo paths. Her combos are quite execution heavy. So yeah, she'll probably be a character that you'll learn the combos last on. But to learn the basics of the game and everything that's going on, she's fantastic. So just know that skill ceiling will kind of take effect once you kind of start to get past her basics. But for learning how buttons and everything works here, I think she's fantastic. And that's it. 2025 beginner-friendly characters for Mortal Kombat 1. If you're interested in kind of learning a little bit more about how this game works mechanics-wise and like what to look forward to in your learning journey, I do have a playlist all with Mortal Kombat 1 tutorials, and I will be updating with a 2025 one coming up pretty soon, so subscribe for that. And if you want a community where you can kind of just learn and grow with us, it's totally non-judgmental. We do have a Discord channel. It is through my Patreon in the link in the description. It's just $1. It's just to keep trolls out of there. And then if you're really struggling with things, I do offer one-on-one lessons on the Patreon as well, so you can have a look at that. So that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't, because I make new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you Bonehawks in the next video.
Accept your death.